Can you go to my school tomorrow? I told my bully you and I are friends. Who do you think I am, Drillbit Taylor? Oh, I didn't change the fucking title. Like a fucking idiot, man. This one wants to buy you flowers. That's what I said now. Yeah, I don't know. I can't help it. It's just, I think if you anchor on some sources of like objective humor, depending on when you grew up. And for me, like ASCII art will always be funny. And like jackass style stunts will always be funny. I don't know what to tell you. It's a character defect or it's a character perfect. I don't know. It's a dude perfect. That doesn't mean you won't get banned by the website for it. Okay? Like Twitch might ban you if you post a picture of Among Us with like a huge penis or something like that. But I would laugh at it for sure, even if you did it in my chat. Because it's fucking funny. I don't know what you want me to say. It's funny, dude. Yeah, I used to get baited on Twitter all the time. You know, it would be like, oh my God, you have to see the news today. USA Today dot blah, 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 blah. And then you click on it, it's that picture of the dude with the enormous penis just sitting on the bed with like the penis between his legs. And I would always just be like, you got me. You got me. That's funny. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not like, oh my God, what is that? I'm always like, that's fucking funny, man. That's fucking funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny. Isn't he dead now? I'll be dead one day. You can still laugh at like shit that I did in my life. You have my permission. It's not like I'm out here watching fucking Groucho Marx movies. Oh, it's really hard to laugh at duck soup because that motherfucker died in like 1964. Oh, it's so tragic, man. Everybody's life will end at some point. Their art can endure. The reason I'm not laughing at duck soup is because that shit is antiquated and not funny anymore. Comedy in 1936 just can't hold a candle to fucking Dumb and Dumber, man. Nosferatu review. Good movie. Enjoyed it. 4 stars and a heart. Great performances. Passed the vibe check. But kind of like, I don't know if I have anything negative to say about it. It's just for such a gothic and dark picture, it did kind of feel like it washed over me. It was not one of those horror movies that left me with like a lingering conundrum in my head where I was like, I'm still trying to like tease apart what really happened here and like the deeper meaning of the film. It was more like, you know, I watched it, I had a good time while I was watching it, and then when it was over, I was like, that was a good time. I do think that to some extent it suffers from the fact that the Dracula story has been put to film so many times. No blueprints. You gotta put yourself in the mindset of somebody that comes to the stream. Stream has been active for 5 minutes and 7 seconds. The game title is Blueprints. And they say, no blueprints? What are you talking about? What do you mean by that? Hang on, I'm scrolling up. I'm catching your username. mjoalk, okay, /user. 303 messages in chat. Oh, my bad. No, I'm mad at you. April 11th, 2025. This is such a great game. I can't wait for this to be the last stream of this ever. 4 days later. No blueprints today? Oh, my bad. Explain yourself. I apologize. I didn't look at the title. I'll do better in the future. No, why on April 11th, which was, I guess, like Friday, why did you type, this is such a great game. I can't wait for this to be the last stream of it ever. I'm not trying, like, I apologize if this is, like, uncomfortable for you, but I didn't type that shit in the first place. You typed it. It's, the username is locked in my head and the badge. I don't know what the badge is. I got to see what that badge is. Our Place 2023 cake. All right. You know what? How you got the fucking holy quadrilogy. 4 badges. Our Place 2023 cake. Raging Wolf Helm. Twitch Recap 2023. Twitch Recap 2024. Where's the... Wait, what's... Someone in here's got it. What's the Street Fighter badge? The, like, GGEZ versus badge or whatever it is? Everybody type until I see that badge come up. 1 second, I'll find it. What the heck is that? What's that boat, librarian? TwitchCon 2024 San Diego. It's probably a bad sign that I've never seen that. There it is! Super Ultra Combo 2023. What, you couldn't get the Super Ultra Combo 2023 badge? They have not left the chat, but they have not replied. You know, librarian, somebody in Dan's chat, because Dan was talking about how he talked to you on his stream last night. Dan Dan's chatter said, why did you interview someone whose job is to leech content off of NL? And I banned them in my chat sight unseen. I didn't even audit them in my chat to see if they deserved it. I went direwolf mode. The truth of the matter, leave my unsolicited editor alone. I know it sounds like a paradox, but it's not a paradox. Librarian works harder on my content than I do. Now, if Librarian disappeared, my content would still exist. That being said, they put more effort into my content than I do. Like, the way I look at it is like I'm like the oil, and they're the dude at the goo factory, you know, the one that's moving the pipes around with the chains and you know the video I'm talking about? Like, I'm not to glaze myself too much. I'm just oil. This is just what I am. I go live and some people find it valuable. They're doing the work of processing and extracting the oil to make it more palatable for like the end user. Like they're processing the crude into gasoline and whatever else is made of that shit, like plastic and stuff like that. Dude, I will say, by the way, so I hate gambling in all its forms, and I wish it was illegal again. But I did see that the WNBA draft was last night, and FanDuel posted odds of not who was going to go first, because we knew it was Paige Buckets, but who Paige Buckets was going to hug first after she got drafted first. And it was like mom plus 110, dad plus 150, aunt, uncle like plus 550 or something like that, and then teammate plus like 5,500. And I was like, oh shit, man. I was like, I gotta go all in on dad. I was up in like the personal life section of her Wikipedia trying to figure out like who she's more likely to hug. I don't have the apps or anything like that. It was mostly just for, you know, curiosity's sake. Then I saw a clip of it on ESPN. I think she hugged a friend, man. I think she hugged a friend or a teammate. Whoever, the ultimate degen who put $100 on the friend / teammate at plus 5,500 is going to the fucking moon today, man. It's crazy. She might have been in on it. I never would have gone for teammate. I would have been like, that's the long shot. I was thinking dad, though. Yeah, Trump Truth Social. It's a great time to buy. It's a great time to go in on Paige hugging a teammate / friend after she gets drafted first by the Dallas, whatever they're called. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. I mean, I'm going to need a little more than this, let's be honest. Unless it's like Start Me Up. It's a Rolling Stones song. Is it Wait. It's an iconic bass line. You shook me all night long. Wow. Hello. You really got me down to you. Think his voice ever gets sore from singing like that? Alright, they got the right codec for this, at least. God, I fucking hate AC/DC, man. I'm so sorry. It's not even AC/DC's fault. It's the fact that, like, I used to like them a lot in middle school, and then my dad has loved them, like, since he was in middle school. So I would always be listening to the AC/DC live double album in the car. She's a whole lot of woman! A whole lot of Rosie! It just like... He's kind of hidden it. That's what he sounds like, man. I don't know what you want me to say. I went to a Coca-Cola freestyle machine and made a Coke 10. It went crazy. So how'd you make a Coke 10? You put like a splash of regular Coke and then like the rest was Coke Zero? Fuck, that sounds good, man. That sounds damn good. I was thinking today, a little Beverly would be nice, man. They don't have the courage. I was thinking today about how, like, I was thinking, what if someone asked me, what's the best deal you've ever encountered in your entire life? I still think it's when I was in university and it was like exam season, so everyone was starting to move out, and the local commissary was selling the gimmick Coca-Cola Black at buy one, get 11 free. That was the best, man. I didn't even like Coca-Cola Black, but like as a 18-year-old in university, I was like, I'd be stupid to not pay like $6 for 24 pints of Coca-Cola Black. I would have bought more. There was no means for me to like carry it home. It probably wasn't even $6, to be honest with you. The bottles were probably $1.99 back then. So it's probably $4 now that I think about it. Sounds awful. Yeah, but it was cold. That's a whole lot of soda. That's true, man. That's true. Was the dollar like back then? I think that was like back from the period where like CAD and USD were basically at par, man. But like, it might surprise you if you're American. Canadians tend not to denominate their purchases in USD. They tend to denominate it in CAD because that's what they make at their jobs, and it's 99.9% of their transactions take place in Canadian dollars. Gave up soda for Lent? Man, Lent is like long as fuck, huh? When does Lent end? Like 2 days, man. Holy cow. It's so watered down now. You should be fasting. Buddy, the shit is, I was going to say the shit is not real. That's too far. But like, I think you should, if you're steeped in the religiosity, you should just be happy that there's still motherfuckers out there observing it, okay? Because like the more modern the world gets, the more people are like, I'm deeply religious, but I'm still not giving up shit for Lent. Like life has to go on, you know? I mean, I'm not doing Lent to begin with, but like, there's no shot I'm giving up food for Lent. That's crazy. I'm thinking like, well, the other thing, you're going to get me in trouble here. Giving up full sugar soda for Lent, I get it. It's bad for you. It's a good excuse. It's like a New Year's resolution. Giving up diet soda for Lent? Why? We had this discussion in Dan's chat today. I fully understand the idea that it tastes so good, it should be bad. But the science, as far as I know, just hasn't borne it out, man. No, they've been looking for years, and it's not habit forming. It's bad for your teeth. Okay, like a lot of stuff. I mean, maybe this is not, I'm appealing to the generic fallacy, but like the counterexample I brought up in Dan's chat is why the hell is Diet Coke scrutinized like by every single non-scientist on the planet, but when they see alcohol, which we know is bad for you in the short term, the medium term, and the long term, and is a proven carcinogen, unlike aspartame, which is a suggested carcinogen that has not borne out in any kind of independent study, except when they gave like 10 times the body weight of a rat in aspartame to that rat. Like, why the hell is something that is not scientifically sussed getting more scrutiny than something that's normalized but is scientifically proven to be bad for you? And I'm not a scientist either, but to be fair, I think that it's like a spiritual thing. You drink it, it tastes good, it must be bad for you. Well, I don't think it's been proven yet. What about juice? Juice is actually bad for you. I don't know what to, because I keep seeing all these comments about Trump after his physical that are like, how is it, like, okay, he's probably juiced the numbers a little bit to put it like diplomatically, but they're like, how is his health so good when all he does is eat McDonald's and drink Diet Coke? And I was like, leave the Diet Coke out of this, okay? The president is not going to see your slander about Diet Coke, but your favorite streamer who drinks a couple of Diet Cokes a day does. The Diet Coke is not, people are like, I can't believe, like, his blood pressure is so good when he drinks Diet Coke. And I'm like, hey, the Diet Coke is inert, man. It passes right through you. Meanwhile, oh, it's candy with pea protein. It's candy, but it has plant-based protein. Hey, do you want to have a protein bar for breakfast? No, I already brought my protein balls. They got plant-based protein in them. They got pea protein in the protein balls. It's made by a robot in a fucking factory. There's pea protein in it. It's plant-based. It's plant-based pea protein balls, man. Protein goo! Protein goo! I don't really like to eat fruit. I try to limit myself to like an apple a week or something like that. I more prefer to eat like Dr. Robert Irving's protein crunch bar. It's got protein. It's got protein. It's pea protein though. It's plant-based. All I know is the scientists are saying cheers, man. Bottoms up. If one day a credible journal is like, this shit is killing you, I apologize. I will have been perceived by history as the mouthpiece of evil. But for now, the science, that's not scientific to say, what if the science shows it's bad later? That's faith-based. That's not science-based. That's you wanting it to be bad for you downstream so that all the people who enjoyed the CZs while you were needlessly depriving yourself pay their karmic debt, okay? That means you're evil. Pissing me off, man. Don't type that ChatGPT shit in my chat, A's main. I don't even need to read it to know that it's ChatGPT, okay? Because I scanned it with my eyes in 0.2 seconds. There were like 17 M dashes in that condescending ass sentence. Don't post that in my chat again, or it'll be easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. I use M dashes. Yeah, but you don't talk like a theater kid when you type. ChatGPT talks like a theater kid, man. Did you see? I don't know if it's bait. I don't know if it's bait. Did you see it might have even been on r/teachers, but it was a Reddit post about how, like, is anyone else concerned that our students using AI is, like, making their critical thinking skills completely decroded? And then somebody posted a photo of a test that they submitted to 11th graders, and then the response that the 11th grader made to a question. So the question was like, here's a map. Can you identify India, China, and like Japan on the map or something like that? And then what they wrote as the answer was the prompt that they would have used to get ChatGPT to do it for them. Like, they didn't understand that they were being asked a question themselves instead of being given a task that they could outsource to AI. Like, they replied, imagine you have a map. Your task is to find these 3 countries on the map and highlight them in a different color and then return the map to me. And I was like, if this is real, this is really, I mean, that doesn't mean the whole generation is cooked, but that person is fucked, man, because they're like 17. When your teacher asks you a question at 17 that's like, point to this on a map, your brain is so fast, it should have solved it before they finish the question. It should have been done. Like, you should be answering the question involuntarily at that age because your brain is overclocked. You shouldn't have a choice to not answer the question because your brain should have come up with the answer while the question was being processed by your ears. That can't be a real 11th grade question. I mean, you'd be surprised. I don't really know what you learn in geography class because we only had geography up to like 9th grade in Ontario. And all I remember is like elementary school through middle school, we basically just did Canadian provinces. Name the capitals of all the Canadian provinces, identify the Canadian provinces on the map, et cetera, et cetera. And then like in the 9th grade, we learned a little bit about like natural resources and earth science. Yeah, exactly. We're like, this is a primary resource. This is a river. This is a tributary and stuff like that. And then nothing ever again. So if you meet a North American who knows where countries are on a map, you should show a little bit of respect because they learned that independently. The school system did not, I think, at least where I grew up, the school system did not cover that stuff. I learned that in Florida. Well, that's good because aspirationally, they were probably naively thinking that you had a chance to get out. They were like, here's all the places you could choose to live instead of Florida. It doesn't matter which one you pick. Just close your eyes and point. And if you don't like it after 6 months, go again. Spin it again. I thought I was going to take some heat yesterday when I was glazing California, but a lot of people were like, he's spitting, man. I do sus you if you don't acknowledge California's minimum top 5 U.S. state. It might be the literal worst state. You are addicted to podcasts. You mouth tape. You perennium son. You wait 90 minutes to have caffeine in the morning. You take gorilla mindset. You get your political opinions from stand-up comedians. You pay it forward when you go to see the new Angel Studios movie in the theater. You've been swallowed by the propaganda complex. It just seems insane to me. How could you not respect California, man? Hollywood, Silicon Valley. Even as a tech hater, man. You got to respect it. San Francisco, San Diego, tacos, beaches, weather, skiing, surfing, national parks, redwood forests. Bad governor? Yeah, but like that's all the states except, I don't know, like two maybe? You got to evaluate him against his colleagues, man. He still might be like top 10. Yeah, Pritzker was one of them. And then I was like, I don't know. I'm not 100% up on all the governors, but I was like, maybe Whitmer's okay. I don't know. Minnesota? Who's the Minnesota governor? Bob Dylan? Walz? You don't have to retire to be to run for vice president. Okay. What are the other top 5 states? My personal force inclusion is Washington State. New York, because it has New York City. And then I think things are like up for discussion after that. It's like California, New York, and Washington are my force picks. After that, I do think, I've never been, but I do think Colorado has to be in the running. Seems culturally somewhat similar to the West Coast, and the hockey team is fun. Here's the thing, I feel like I have a lot of political differences with Texas, okay? But even with that, I would never, just out of retribution or spite, be like, Texas is a bottom state. It's huge. It has its own unique, somewhat insular culture. Great food. It's got an element of the arts for sure. Like, I have to acknowledge Texas has to be somewhere in the top 20 at a minimum. Maybe top 15, maybe top 10. Like, you got to remember, you're saying like Alabama over Texas, Mississippi over Texas, Indiana over Texas, like Iowa over Texas, Oklahoma over Texas. Like, there's like 7 states that are like Texas, but like with less going on. Kansas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Illinois. I mean, you got to respect Chicago's in there for sure. Massachusetts, the longer it's been since I've been to Boston, the more I respect Massachusetts, to be honest with you. The more I'm like when I'm there, I'm like, why does everyone seem annoyed with me? And then when I'm not there, I'm like, they don't want me there. That's fine, I guess. I understand. I prefer that to Florida, where everybody's mostly polite, but like if I could see their group chats, I'm sure they're like, they want me dead, or like at least to be American. At least in Massachusetts, you kind of know where you stand, man. I have been in New York a couple times, but I do feel like maybe some of my New York experience is like informed by Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. Like, I feel like if I bumped into a New Yorker on the street accidentally, they would be like, hey, watch where you're going. But if I was like, excuse me, I really need some help, my stomach hurts a lot, they would be like, I will take you to the hospital right now. It's on the corner of fucking 86th Avenue and 3rd. Like, I feel like they're like outwardly somewhat acerbic, but in their hearts, they're like, we're all in this together. And sometimes I do feel like there's parts of America where I'm at where if I bumped into them, I'd be like, sorry. And they'd be like, you don't need to apologize for anything. We're all God's children. And then if I was like, can you tell me how to get to the restaurant? They would be like, you're on your own, buddy. Go fuck yourself. But that might also be a delusion. I may be delusional. It's been suggested. They do say I'm walking here. What about Hawaii? I don't know if they want me there. I just try to be nice. They don't? I think some of them do and some of them don't. They see you as a necessary evil. That's nice. At least they call me necessary. I appreciate that. I always try to buy like a coconut or something, a coconut or some pineapples. Go to the Bishop Museum, learn a little bit about Hawaiian history. I find it funny that, like, without being rude, there's like the Hawaiian, the mix of incredibly inviting and accommodating like Hawaiian culture, but also pseudo self-reliant American culture is always so funny to me. Like, it really is like when you go into a store, it's like, aloha, just so you know, our Ohana will shoot all shoplifters on sight. Mahalo. And you're like, I don't know, this is crazy, man. I'm in 2 bubbles simultaneously. Rank the Canadian provinces? It's the same as the American rankings, man. It's just like it's just smaller, to be honest. Like, If you're Canadian and you're like BC's not a top 5 province, you're sus. We're on the Pacific Ocean. Vancouver's a nice city. We got great weather, skiing, surfing, entertainment industry, et cetera, et cetera. But I also would never, how could I say Alberta is a bottom 3 province when like Saskatchewan and Manitoba are just like Alberta with less going on. And then New Brunswick doesn't have, like, I don't know what they do in New Brunswick. I've been there like 7 times and I have no idea what they do in New Brunswick. There's fishing for sure. Yeah, I can't name shit about New Brunswick to be dogs? Dogs? I don't know, maybe. I even got robbed in Nova Scotia and I'm still like I would rather go to Nova Scotia than New Brunswick. I didn't get robbed. My grandparents' car got robbed. It wasn't like I was mugged, but yeah, you gotta put some respect. I mean, the big 4 are BC, Ontario, Quebec, Alberta. In my opinion, you're virtue signaling if you don't have all 4 of those in your top 5. Those are the most noteworthy, distinct provinces. Who you put 5th is interesting, I think. I would probably put Nova Scotia 5th. Because I feel like Nova Scotia is like the apex predator of the Maritimes. But I might be not putting enough respect on Newfoundland. I've never been to the territories. I'd at least like to go, to the Yukon because it's right above us, basically. But it's a long trip, to be honest. Despite bordering, it's a long trip. I have been to Cape Breton Island. I've been to the Bay of Fundy. I've eaten Humpty Dumpty potato chips made with Prince Edward Island spuds. I'm a rolling thunder! I'm a pouring rain! I don't know how he does that voice for like 2 hours, man. Diet Coke? There's no way that's his normal voice, man. Wait. What's his name? It's Brian something. Brian, AC/DC guy. Real voice. Okay, how about this? From Absolute Radio 14 years ago. Brian Johnson, AC/DC. Let's settle this once and for all. First, wait 1 second. I gotta get through the intro.
Right through the album. And when
that's what he sounds like.
A bit more, and we were just starting the tour. I remember.
I'll admit he's got some gravel, okay? So I'm sure that when you push more volume of air through the gravel, it changes the voice.
It was right up till about November of 2008, and they said, right, that's enough, because I was just writing all these silly things.
You could just go on and on.
And that's all it was. I never expected it to become a book. But having said that, I'm quite proud of it because it's. I've written things down that I'd forgotten.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm inclined to believe that that's more his real voice than I had originally thought. I thought it was like 100% a put upon affectation, but I think it's possible that that's pretty much it, man.
Okay, I will give you the initials. This is the AC and the TC. And I went, you mean AC/DC? And she went, I have said too much.
He can't do that. He can't do that, man. I think that this joke was him telling a German lady that he's in AC/DC. He's from Newcastle? He's not Australian?
It was intense, and I was quite amazed by it all. And you just...
Because it sounds like he is like in between the Australian and British accent.
Didn't expect it, anything like it. I'd never noticed anything like it.
I need to hear him say finger puppet to know. That's like the Australian accent giveaway. Finger puppet.
Everybody loved them so much. They were just such a great band.
It's very hard for you to step in at that stage.
It was. Well, it was and it wasn't because everything...
You say you don't know what you're talking about. All right, whatever. Whatever. No disrespect, but like, how can you interview AC/DC and ask them about the music? Like, the music doesn't mean anything. You could ask them, like, what are the most fun, like, tour escapades or whatever. I'm sure they got some great stories, but like, were you gonna be like, what were you thinking about when you wrote fucking Big Balls or like Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap or whatever? Like, that shit has no meaning, man. It's for the hockey games. It's fine. Yeah, you could be like, it fucking rips, dude. It fucking rips. That's fine. But like, what are you gonna ask them about? TNT, cyanide, High voltage. Guys, I hit the marker for blueprints, but then I forgot that I left my pen upstairs. His pen is upstairs. My pen is... Okay, give me a second. This probably just got the video demonetized. I'll be right back and I'll go get this pen. I'm back. I don't have a notebook. I have the back of one page of prescription paper. I'm out of breath. Hang on, let me see here. People were recently mogging Hockey Night in Canada for playing the new Chapel Roan song during their opening montage. And they were like, LOL, they don't know it's about a girl topping another girl. And I'm like, oh, they've been playing Def Leppard and bad songs about wanting to... All right, I'm not going to read the rest of that, but I'm with you. That's the thing. People were like, I was glazing Chapel Roan. I was saying Casual is a great song. And then people were like, Unc doesn't know it's about eating pussy. And I'm like, literally like the third word in the song was like, eating your pussy. Like, of course I know it's about eating pussy. I've got ears, bitch. It's called being an empath. I've never had my pussy ate, but I could like imagine what it would feel like. Probably bonds you to the person that's doing the munching, I'd have to guess. Like, I'm a human being. I could put myself in those shoes at least. No wonder she's a little bit pissed off. I'd probably want revenge too. And the important thing is, it's a great song, man, about a human experience. Hello, YouTube. Wow, Blueprints. Hope you guys had a great time playing it this weekend. What are we doing? On the last episode of Blueprints, man, we opened the 46th chamber, like the RZA. And now the house belongs to us. But we still have some stuff to do. So, like, what do I have? Well, first off, I have everything here on this list. Right, I gotta hold the trophy as well. I forgot about that. What did it say there? That's all right. You can read that for me. But also, I want to play the game and just solve puzzles like as they come up. I also want to. I have almost the full grid of letters from the art. So that's one like proximate goal that we can work towards. Now I gotta remember that like apparently I'm an idiot and everything's a puzzle. Like this shit right here, this shit could be a puzzle, man. This shit could be a fucking puzzle. This shit could be a puzzle. So I gotta pay attention to all that. Mount Holly t-shirt. A permanent addition to your walk-in closet. It just looks nice. A permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with a lunchbox, gain half your dinner steps. A permanent addition to the pool, a pair of trunks. A pair of trunks. Pear tree. Partridge in a pear tree. The Ridger blocks. Swimbird plushie unlocks dare mode, and blue tents can only be purchased after you've proven your merit by obtaining trophies. Well, greetings from Reddington. Wish you were here, Mount Holly Observatory. It's about time you visit Mount Holly. Apollo did also tell me that his parlor puzzles have gotten so difficult that he doesn't even want to draft the parlor anymore. And I gotta admit, some of the logic puzzles were getting difficult enough, like at the level that I'm at, that I was like, it's getting a little crazy. But I imagine for him, it's worse. Or maybe it's just like getting a degree in philosophy, man. What the hell is this? It's 4. I can't tell you why. It's 9. I can't explain to you why it is. It just is. I can't explain it to you. I don't know what to say. It just fit. Okay, pantry me. Oh wait, this pantry is art right here. Yeah. That's bat and bath. This is an H, man. Oh, okay. I think I can almost fill it out. The top half I don't know, but from row 6 onwards, from here onwards, it says crack 8 safes. Crack 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I'd like to solve the puzzle. So, if we can find 8 dates, we can crack all 8 safes. Then take me up here. I was wondering, so Dan left his blueprints on for 72 hours over the weekend because he couldn't save midday. So he didn't want to like just abandon the game. They say you can't stay overnight. What the heck happens if you get to like, you know, sundown or whatever after you've been sitting? Because the time passes in the game. I'm assuming it just kicked him out, but I honestly don't know. Would this game be good on meth rations? I was a conscientious objector in World War II, so I wouldn't know. But I will say, you ever feel like the older generations kind of like pulled up the ladder behind us or behind them? And I'm not saying economically. I'm saying like they had the good medicine back then. I don't know why, like, I guess this is more like the Wild West era. Did you ever see the viral image of like, this is what cough medicine used to look like? And it's like in one dose of it, there's like 2 units cannabis indica, 1.5 units alcohol, like 1.5 units morphine or something like that. And you're like, the medicine, if you, I hesitate to even tell you this because I think it ruins the placebo effect to some extent. The cough medicine they make now literally is not allowed to work. If it actually worked, the side effects are so potentially catastrophic that they're not allowed to sell it anymore. Could we at least get the vibe potion again? As long as we're getting medicine that doesn't actually solve like the underlying problem, could we at least get the vibe medicine? That's the thing, is like, because basically like, oh, well, you probably didn't feel sick because you were so high. And you're like, well, that's what the modern medicine does, except it's just like not powerful. You know, you take like Mucinex or something like that, and it's like it nerfs the symptoms very slightly, but mostly, I mean, we have a friend who's a doctor. He's got lots of doctor jokes, which I laugh at because I think they're probably really funny if you're a doctor. But one of them that he keeps busting out is like, if you get a cold and you don't take medicine, it usually takes about a week to get over. If you take medicine, that cuts it down to 7 days. I think about that every time I get sick, and I think like I should really go buy some Dayquil. But it does, taking a Dayquil does alleviate the symptoms a little bit, but a vibe potion would be more fun, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Gems are in both the black box and the white box. You're obviously lying. Gems, you're obviously lying. You're lying, so you're telling the truth. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box. Okay, this Apollo, honestly, we mog you, no disrespect. Easiest puzzle of my life. Pink lemonade. Something big, man. Parlor. Puzzles that are twice as hard. Ooh! Speak easy. Basic edition. What? Oh, it makes the puzzle easier. If you call it a day in the break room, tomorrow you will begin the day with a staff key card. I mean, starting with a key card is crazy tech, man. We've never seen Foyer, but Great Hall and Secret Passage just seem to show up, man. I think I go break room. I regret not taking Speakeasy. The math gets insane. Don't tell me that, okay? Don't put that evil on me. We can do that. The logic puzzle, I don't know, but the arithmetic, I have faith in myself. Miss Ruoda. Whoa, hang on. Miss Babbage just told me that you'll be overseeing network maintenance. The next few weeks will all be gone. Be back in Reddington by the middle of February. There's an Valentine's Day. You find yourself having to enter the central server site. I have set you up with a temporary, this is like my mom reading a restaurant menu these days, an admin key to allow you access to the network administrator controls. The first 4 letters of your last name, followed by the first initial, the first and 5th character should be capitalized. Okay, so this is, I know what we're doing here. Admin password equals Ruota X, where X equals first initial. Blah, blah, blah. Hardly, maybe it's H? Hang on, dates, bro. Random good dates to remember. I'm doing the classic thing where I'm like not deleting any notes, and then I'm putting every single note higher up in the priority, so all the important notes I made earlier are out of here. So we got 8, 22, 85. We got 012786, and we got 111186, some combination of these. We got 1117, year unknown, probably. And then we got 022187. We got 0902. Wait 1 second. Dude, this... Ooh, there's gonna be a fucking... some shit that fucking spells something. There's gonna be an alphanumeric something there, man. It's gonna be fucking... Wait. This shit is... Okay, whoa. This changes everything, man. I need a new piece of paper! I need a new piece of paper. I can't keep these both in my head at the same time. Okay, one is 6. It starts with poo. This is going to be laborious, so I apologize. Poo. Number 2 is 4 across, 1 down. Puss. Number 3 is, and the H, that's hydrogen, bitch. Push. Oh, shit. Push. TH. Ooh, duh. I'm gonna guess, that's gotta be an E, right? Oh, that was the TH. Where's 5 is right there. Why didn't I actually pay attention to what it is, man? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across, second row from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push 3. Push 3. Number 6 is northwest of the PU. Push 3. Push 3U. Push 3U. Okay, and then the 7 is next to the U. Ump. Push 3 ump. No, push 3. I should really just take a screenshot, man. 7 is 1 next to that one. 3 up. Oh shit, I'm lost, man. I'm on 8. 8 is 5 across. There's no way this shit is right, man. Push 3 UPAF. Push 3 up after. Is it going to be after? What's 9? 9 is 4 across, 4 down. 4 across, 4 down. After. And then 12, please. 12 is the last one. That must be neon. Push 3 up after 9. So I think there's 2 ways to interpret this, man. Never mind. I think there's 1 way to interpret this. But perhaps I don't have... Yeah, we don't have power yet. We don't have power. Okay. Understandable. Have a good day. Tomb would have been crazy for Geist bedroom. You know what? We've never seen a tomb. Let's just see at least what's going on in here. Maybe there's some stuff we've never seen before. I don't like when a room is this big, man. The Broomler. Broom. Brush. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, so here's where it all ends. Flavor text. Wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? If by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants within you a seed of hope, if these words might... Okay, Grandpa, get on with it. That I would cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would be the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty. As a recompense, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams. And when the day comes to write your own letter, inspire the next generation to follow in your footsteps. Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever. You know what, buddy? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Do you see what I fucking see, man? Write that down. Also write down the flowers. Write down the exact order of the flowers. Dude, now I gotta remember every fucking stamp that I see or something. Stamps. Do I have caps lock on? I do. Stamps. Scepter down. And then, you know what? Call it a day for today. That was a good day. He forgot about the free key card. Skigma, beg for your life. We did not have a break room. We had a billiard hall. You may acknowledge... No, don't say I'm sorry. Beg for your life in chat. Beg for your life in chat in Minecraft. We hit tab. Tab showed us that we did not have a break room. We have a billiard room. Now beg for your life. God, if they would just take my advice and invent shitter chat. God, it would be so fucking good. First time chat message too. He forgot about the free key card. Following for 3 years. Following for 3 years. And then your first message gets you called out. It has to be so fucking... Like, the adrenaline must be pumping. Alright, you're okay. You're okay. Like, I knew there was a reason I don't chat. It does make it a lot easier to make it to, like, the antechamber. What the hell is this, man? What the hell is this? The treasure map! You dig in the treasure map, and it gives you a lot of resources, if I recall. I did see a Steam review where somebody was like, I found the treasure map, and like finally made it to the room with the treasure, but then I didn't have a shovel and I refunded the game. And I was like, who's gonna tell young pup that he actually... Because they were complaining like, I didn't get the items required to solve the puzzle. And I was like, who's gonna tell young pup that it's just 25 coins, bro. You don't need to be refunding the game over not being able to get 25 digital coins. Like, it's not even worth anything. Wait, whoa, hang on. Dude, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Only one person's name ends with an R. Like, has an R as their first initial. The first initial of their last name, which means it must be H. So I'm going back to my notes. Maybe it's H. He was right, bro. We need to go to a computer and type in capital R-U-O-T, capital H. Dr. Ruth. This is 16. Give me a second, okay? I think... I think it's 2 squared minus 1. I think it's 1. 13. 9. 16. I think it's 2 minus 1 squared. So 1. It's 13. Chatter was prophetic, huh? It's 9 minus 7 is 2. Correct. It could be 2 squared times 1. Or it could be 2 times what? It's 4. It's 4, dude. It's 4. It's 2 squared. It's 2 squared times 1. 2 squared times 1. Yes, okay. Chapel. Now, chapel appeals to me. There's a couple of reasons. We tank it because of the bunker. We're going to be using this room for a lot of backtracking. But then also, yeah, exactly. Room? Whoa, hang on. There's some shit in here too. Chef. Farmer. Equestriite. Butler. Are these up and down? Oh shit, they are numbered, you fucking genius. I do not have an ant problem. There was one ant. It happened to crawl on me. That is not an ant problem. That's one errant insect, man. I agree it's one more than I would like, but like it's, you know, they're small. They just get in. Garage keys. Small rock! So true. Lazy Map Man posting. Brick! That's not an Isaac. Rain and grain. This is a G. Oh! If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes? If we count all gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes? Something like that. Something like that. Foyer also great, but like what am I looking for? Well, like I've never seen it before, so I gotta give it a chance. Wait a second. Oh, Baron Thomas Sinclair, Lord William Epson, Mayor Nicholas Key IV, J.R. Riena, Baron Edwin Sinclair, and Count Isaac Gates. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. If we count small gates, man. Okay, now it's got to be Archives North, and it's got to be Boiler Room. I'm rolling until I get Boiler Room. I'm at least gonna give it a chance. Not gonna happen. Oh, okay, hang on. The plan has come to fruition. Oh, the RNG is so bad I can't make progress. Did you try everything? Did you try? Oh, engineers, I'm so powerful I can do anything. No, my slide rule. You took away my slide rule, buddy. Oh, this room's too big for me. I shouldn't have been. Oh, no. No. Okay, my wife also told me that if I ever get the boiler room, the puzzle is actually much harder than the pump room, and I have to go pee. So what I'm gonna do is go pee, and then I'll be back to solve the puzzle, hopefully. All right, boys, we tanked these. First things first, this one's got to get to at least 10,000. Let's start with the elements first, okay? So yeah, like this shit goes into this shit. You can turn that shit around. Sends that shit up there. For sure. Right? Yeah, I could have told you that. Probably got to power up this thing. Well, I've seen a box like this before. Okay, step 1. The power from this, you got to turn the power in this bitch on. Right. And then it comes out of this thing, and it goes into here, and now this fucker's powered up. No doubt about that. But at the same time, we wouldn't mind getting that big boy boiler going. I feel like I gotta unlock this door. That seems like what I gotta do is because then that gives me access to another boiler. Okay. It's simple, man. It's actually easy. It's actually automatic. You just turn this until the shit works. Why aren't you on, man? Oh, because you're not connected to the source pipe anymore. Now you're connected to the source pipe. Your ass is on. Turn it at the right time to turn this. Holy fuck, it worked. Because it comes out of this fucker into this fucker. Oh, Jesus, I didn't even... What the hell? I'm just hitting buttons, man. I'm just hitting buttons. I'm hitting buttons and shit's going down. That's not... Oh, fuck. He's a genius, man. You turn this bad boy. And then it's gonna be shooting some fucking shit out here. You probably just flick that. And then that powers up this bad boy right here. We need to get 3 lights, I'm assuming. Okay, so 1 light is from this steam. 1 light is from that down there. And 1 light is from the... Oh, dude, am I insane to think we might have solved this already? Like, we just need to send some gas up? We need this one. This is the 3rd light. And it comes from... Give it a second. I know, you can't rotate it the other way. It comes from this... Which means you gotta be flipped. I'm a fucking genius. I'm a fucking genius, dude. It's just, that's not hard. You're just literally pressing buttons until the lights turn on. Take me back to the lab quick. And then... It's juiced up. My node is 3 after 9. Oh, shit. I don't know if that's good, man. We got electricity in this bitch now. Oh! I love to see a door outside open up, man. It leads to the basement area. The Black Bridge Grotto has been permanently unlocked. Each day you may access 1 offline terminal from the network. So perchance we could get the admin terminal. And then the other thing was, yeah, this... as chat informed me, is probably associated with the basement elevator. We should try to open the safe in the office. Small Gates. And we know that Gates is the dude with the Ludwig von Koopa hair. Small Gates. Small Gates. 1, a 2, a 3... 3 small gates. 0303, dude. 0303. It's that easy, people. And then red letter infinity. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all our demands not involving the police. Yada, yada, yada. We felt one final red letter of our own was merited. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not in desk drawers. The red envelope's the last thing you expected to find. You were generous and accommodating after reading your eloquent reply, yada, yada, yada. We tried to blackmail you. Our word choices were questionable. We shouldn't have done all that. Any judgmental tone when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We wanted on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you. Forever Anonymous X. Okay. It's already linked. Easy to miss. Ah! Okay, now we're talking. Oh, shit, dude. This is like when you're on the People Mover and you see the part of Space Mountain that's under construction. Okay. So we gotta rotate that shit one more time. And we could go to the... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Foreman's log, 3/1/1917. We might as well write that one down, man. I don't know. Oh, 3/01/1917. After 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action. Oh, the old station, huh? Okay. On the bright side, now our water supply is no longer limited. We can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. So you're saying there's a fucking... Whoa, dude! Better, 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 barb, 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 barb. It's a damn fidget spinner, man. We can derive the rules at runtime. Okay. This shit, not connected. This shit's not connected. You gotta fucking... Ah, fuck. You gotta move your shit up or something. Move it over. Hit this one. Fuck you. Let me think about this. I press the button. I press the button. I press this button. I press this button. I press this button. Press this button. Move you up. Move you in. Press this button. Press this button. This button. This button. This button. This button. This button. Press that one. Press that button. Press that button. Oh shit. Oh wait, whoa, whoa. Hang on. There's more movable shit. Press this. Press this. Okay, okay. Fuck you, dude. Press this. Press this. Hang on. No! You move up, man! I think we have to have a yellow here, 3 whites across the middle. That's the end state. That's the only way that all 4 of these could be clicked at the same time. So you gotta move over, you gotta move up, you gotta move over, you have to move up, you gotta move up, which is not possible. Dang, I've gotten myself into a cursed state, man. I've gotten myself into a cursed state. It's so simple. Even a child could understand it. You move over. Now I'm not sure what the fuck to do about... hang on. Wait a tick here. All I gotta do is get him to move... Oh, you're not supposed to move up in that situation. You fucked me, dude. It should be so solvable. I have to test something. Doesn't work that way. You know the rules now? No, not really, actually. I know some of the rules. You need to have... I mean, the black squares must be in the corners, right? Right. Once a white piece gets on the bottom, you can't get it off of the bottom. Wait. First, swap it. Send it. Swap it. Swap it. Why won't you swap, man? Oh, because you can't get it off the fucking bottom. So you can only swap the grays and the yellows. Because if you swap a gray and a black, you're stuck. Wait, let me rethink this. You need to go up one, bro. Literally get a life. He has to go up one. 2 on the bottom. I'm losing it. You go, oh, no, you don't do that. You go over. You swap, okay? You go... Now I'm stuck. I can't stop here. I can't stop. Unless... Swap it. Swap it. Swap it. Move to the middle. The middle. Oh! Stop. Freeze. Freeze. Holy shit. Allowance token has been raised by 2. Okay. I need to write this down. 13 equals full. What's the other one? 6 equals entry level. 1 equals drained. Man, chat is feral, dude. This is crazy. You guys could never work at an escape room. On the way into the room, you would be like, hey, don't forget. The numbers could be anywhere, even on the ceiling. I'd be backseating for real. I'd probably be on my phone at the front desk hoping they didn't ask for a hint. In what way are they feral? Please don't use the they word when you're talking about chat. It's you, aka we. You are feral. How are we feral? I mean, like, while the cutscene was playing to start the day, there were like 100 messages that were like, don't forget the outside room, don't forget the new room that you got, don't forget the letters that you solved on the grid. Has he seen the big spoiler yet? Like, it's good. It's just, I'm glad you're excited. Jim This City, no longer subscribed. Hang on. Following since November 27th, 2018. Badges. September 2024. Super Ultra Combo 2023. Twitch Recap 2023-2024. You're a badge farmer, man. GlitchCon 2020. Prime Gaming. Prime Gaming, previously subbed. Prime Gaming. Previously subbed. Not currently subbed. Previously subbed. Interesting. Tells a story. September 2024. Leave him alone? I'm just checking. You can make it up to me by telling me where that room that we just unlocked is. Right there. There you go. You're forgiven. You're absolved. Oh, fuck. I'm not sure I'm that type of guy, man. A small data microchip. Looks like it might be able to be plugged in somewhere. Maybe like here? Maybe on, yeah, maybe on that thing. I guess I should take it in just in case. And then you gotta be the admin terminal. Yes, man! This admin key has been deactivated! Fuck you, buddy. I was so ready. You. Well, I mean, we'd be silly, I guess, if we didn't type. All right. All right. Why would that work? It says deactivated, bro. It said deactivated. Rooms that don't kill us. They don't exist. Give me the parlor then. At least let's enjoy ourselves a bit. This box contains the gems. Could be true, could be false. This box does not contain the gems. Could be true, could be false. The other two boxes are true. This must be false, because if this were true, then all three would be true, which violates the rules of the game. So, we know you're false. The only way this makes sense is that you're false and you two are both true. The other way, we couldn't have known otherwise. Therefore, it must be the blue box, man. It must be the blue box. Hit him with the air go. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Get fucked, man. Must have been bugged. You're right, if they're both true, black would have been true. It's probably a bugged one. If I had to guess, it's probably a bugged one. Raw Fury, are you still here? I got a bug report to submit. That puzzle specifically is bugged. I think. I got a swimming pool! All I need is pump room. You get swimming pool? See what the trunks do. Trunks me? Trunks me? Oh. That's pretty fucking good. That's pretty fucking good. A pair of trunks. And that. What am I looking for again? All right. We're gonna call it a day in this room, but then I'm gonna check on what my wife said, because she said check DMs is good. Can you watch it? You will die of laughter. I really thought it was gonna be like good news, but it's like a social video. I'm clicking the X, so it's an orangutan. Okay, so it's a video. I don't know how to make it any larger than this. It appears to be a video of an orangutan stealing ice cream from a small Korean child. I'm sorry, I don't know how to make the video any bigger. The kid's trying to eat the ice cream, but he's being chased by an orangutan on a scooter. Oh, he yoinks it so good, man. Yes, sir. Oh, man. That is, I love the orangy stuff, man. There's like a series of these videos. The Korean TV is on a different level, man. One of my favorite Korean TV, they just be doing shit. One of my favorite ones is when they went to the like chimpanzee, I don't know what you call it, like a sanctuary, and then they built like a home theater, and then they showed the chimpanzee King Kong just to see what would happen. And then like when the biplanes start shooting the shit out of King Kong, the chimpanzee, pardon the pun, went ape shit. It started like ripping, it was like smashing the TV on the floor and like pulling all the furniture apart like from the nails and shit. You want to see it again? Sure, man. Yeah. So this is Orangi. There's a series of videos on Korean TV where this orangutan named Orangi just kind of like, they're like, what if a chimpanzee went to school for a day? And the chimp is like, or the orangutan is like stealing, there is a butt crack down here. The chimpanzee is like stealing other kids' food and stuff like that. And all the kids are crying. It's great, man. So we see the ice cream. The scooter is crazy too. Like that does not seem safe. The way that it's shot is crazy, man. It's shot like a slasher flick. Oh man, that's good stuff. I love the one where Orangi goes to it goes to kindergarten and they like feed it lunch and then it steals lunch off of another kindergartner's plate and then that kid starts crying and then Orangi freaks out and like flips over its tray and spills the shit everywhere and then runs away. Oh man. What about Japanese TV? Listen. There's peak slop. I know that it's Bat Chest Japan, but like my impression of Japanese TV is largely really bad when I'm in Japan. You turn on the TV and it's like 80 celebrities panel reacting to someone cooking like rice or something like that. And they're all, oh, I couldn't believe that they would, wow, what do you think about, whoa, they put salt in the rice. And like, so there's that, or like a 65-year-old man with a wig singing the worst ballad you've ever heard in your entire life on like a karaoke stage. But then every now and then they did have that show where the dude it was like a jackass, and it was like he has to finish singing a song at karaoke while getting jerked off. And I think, like, it's not for perverted reasons. That's just entertaining content, man. That's the kind of shit that's like, you would have that conversation with your friends in college. You would be like, you think you could sing a song while you're getting jerked off? And then they ran the test, man. They didn't moralize and go, how could you even come up with that? That's ridiculous. It's an indictment of your character that you would even suggest an experiment. They said, you know what, buddy? We're going to run that. That's a great idea. So I think you take the good with the bad. But like, I always laugh when Justin's doing the like watch world television bit. And he's like, let's see what's going on in South Korea. And I'm like, you don't need to click, buddy. I'll tell you what's going on South Korean TV. Home shopping. There's like 19 home shopping channels and then like one channel that has K-dramas and that's it. It's just home shopping. Are you into K-dramas? I can't speak or I'll be in trouble. I've watched more than the average person in this chat. I've watched some Sky Castles. I've watched some what was the one with the lady who got really, really bullied as a teenager and then grew up to become a teacher and morbed all over them? The Glory, yeah, I watched that one. Squid Game, yeah, of course, Squid Game, and one where like, here's my problem with K-drama. I think it's cultural, and I'm not Korean. In Western media, the more dramatic something gets, the more melodramatic it strikes us as, for the most part. And K-dramas crank up the melodrama to like 100. It feels like in every single show, there's a conspiracy that goes all the way to the top, or the main character is a ghost, or she's in love with a ghost, or the guy that she's in love with is dead. The guy that she's in love with is actually like a reincarnated Korean emperor from like the 15th century or something like that. Like there's always, that's not life, man. That's not life. I still think what is the fucking librarian? You have to back me up. I watched like 2 episodes of like Extraordinary Attorney Woo or whatever. And I was like, come on. I think I look at this similar to the way that like people look at Job and the Lawnmower Man. I'm like, you can't be putting this on TV. There's no nuance in this. But then there's like he's like a Canadian or American investment guy, and like out of nowhere he tweeted like, hey, I normally don't give TV recommendations, but if you haven't been watching Extraordinary Attorney Woo on Netflix, you really got to give it a chance. And I was like, what the hell? Larry Summers? Larry Summers out here repping the K-drama Extraordinary Attorney Woo? I thought it kind of blew my mind, to be honest. But anyway, I also feel like I've watched a lot of Korean movies. I always have to remind myself when I watch a Korean movie that it could be like the most horrific, like slasher film of all time. The sidekick of the main character will always be like a dopey slapstick sort of like, you won't, but like he'll be, the main character will be like trying to solve the murder and it's all like gritty and dramatic, and then his buddy will come in with like steaming hot ramen, and then he'll like trip over a shoe on the floor and like spill the ramen. I told you not to put your shoes on the floor. Oh, like it's, I have to remind myself that that's a cultural difference. That's like archetypical in Korean media that doesn't happen so much in like American movies. So Kramer? Yeah, but it'd be like, if you put Kramer in like Zodiac or something like that, which you wouldn't because he was not getting work at that point for obvious reasons. But I saw the Devil US remake with Jack Black. Yes, sir. A double feature. I'll get the Wailing remake directed by Brett Ratner starring Kevin Hart. I can just hear Kevin Hart, cut that loud mess out. Stop all that wailing. Stop. So why? Why? Not a big dark, well, commissary apples. Commissary apples. Salt shaker? Dude, if we get a salt shaker, everything's 50% off. It's crazy. Salt shaker will synergize. So I'm going full roguelike mode. I'll go shovel. Shovel's better until we see the chests, I think. Heart shaker like the Twice song. Hey, Shogyo Mujo. That's the second K-pop reference today. You also referenced Dynamite by BTS. You're at capacity. That's all I'm going to say. You're at capacity. They mentioned Run DMC earlier. I don't think this is a hot take. I feel like Run DMC is... Wait, how much was the sledge? Was the sledge 4? Sorry to leave you hanging on that Run DMC stuff. I think that Run DMC is kind of ass. Now, I think at the time when they showed up, I wasn't alive. but they probably moved the needle in an important way. But I think like 40 years later, Tricky's kind of like a fun song, but then everything else is sort of like, it's like your aunt's favorite rap music. It's like, yeah, I listen to rap. Check it out. On my Christmas playlist, I have that Run DMC song. Sorry to play the hits. This is like an iFunny meme, basically. You guys ever demonstrate your worth as a man by like stacking as many of those school chairs as you could after an assembly and seeing how many you could carry at one time? No? I thought that shit was like 100% relatable, man. Well, yes, sir. I never went to church, really, so I only got to experience it at school. Always get the one from the guy next to you. Yeah, I always hit him with something like emasculating, like, I could take that off your hands. And then he's like, no, I got it. And you're like, no, let me help you. And then you got to keep pressing the issue until he's like, fuck off, man, fuck off. I got the chairs, fuck off. I could really go for one of those chairs right now, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like a green or a blue plastic top, and then the 4 fucking like rivets in it, and then the steel legs. We had some yellow ones at my school too. Oh, then you get the one that has like they split the plastic on the back. So sometimes you're like leaning back in the chair, and then you lean forward and you realize like the skin of your back got caught in the crack of the chair, and you're like, ow! What the fuck, man? My chair bit me. It bit me. They sucked? Why are you reminiscing? Life was better then or whatever. I don't know. Once but never again. So now set this and you're my little brother. Choo-choo train left right on time. Would you rather smoke a joint or... Good garden key, hang on. Would you rather smoke a joint or drink 12 beers on stream? It's simple. I would rather drink 12 beers on stream, because I think for a few hours, I could take it as a buff. Whereas I think if I smoked a joint on stream, I would just go nonverbal. I'd be drunk, don't get me wrong. I'd be insanely drunk. But I would at least... Like, exactly. Thank you for putting it into terms I can understand. It's the Balmer peak. Being drunk is a self-buff, short-term, a social debuff, although you'll find that hard to believe, a social debuff in the short term, and a self-debuff in the midterm. 2 wrongs don't make a right. But I think if I smoked a joint on stream, I would just be like, I wouldn't say anything. I would just sit here, which is fine, but I think I'd be funnier on the beer, I think. Every time I smoke weed, I get a boner and I can't really move. I don't think that's weed, man. I think you're smoking Cialis. I promise, by the way, Chibly, I'm not saying this to be an asshole. My chib stocks, in general, have never been higher right now. I feel like the Chibly Nation is eating great. My personal Chibly stocks are not doing so hot. Because you're playing 2 big games that I cannot find a way to derive enjoyment from. I can't find a way to get enjoyment out of Schedule 1. I'm just watching someone do their to-do list. They're going up to a guy, selling drugs, taking the money back, cooking more drugs, taking the drugs, selling them to more people, going back, and then Half Sword. Half Sword is just like, for me, the banter's good, but it is just like 6 hours of this. So like, I feel like I'm glad lots of people are eating good, but I feel like I'm eating bad right now. Half Sword is like one of those games that I feel like if I had played it on stream, it would have set like a new all-time viewer count, and it would have been a curse, because like everybody would have been like, when are you gonna play Half Sword again? And I would have to be like, I'll play it tomorrow. And then like when I'm playing it, I would be like, 2013 YouTube Let's Playing. I'm swinging my sword at you. Ha, 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 you will never get me. And then like, at the end of the stream, I would be like, fuck that shit, man. I don't know if I can do that anymore. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy it. I'm just saying I don't think I think it's like a, if you're born in 1988, you can't play Half Sword. it's this for me. I've got a long way to go in blueprints still, but like, this is one of those games. I recognize that everybody has a different opinion. Okay, you know how like everybody has like a movie where if someone they're talking to says I hate that movie, you immediately like invalidate all of their film opinions forever. For me, I can't think of like my number one example, but for me, one of them is Uncut Gems. If someone tells me they had to turn it off like 30 minutes in, I'm like, we don't need to share media recommendations anymore. Because I vibed with the movie so hard, you couldn't even get through the movie. Ergo, we don't have common ground here. There's no point in us like having a conversation about it. I kind of feel that way about Blueprints right now. If someone played like 2 hours of Blueprints and went, I hate this game, I don't care what their game of the year is. I'm sure it's some third-person action game with a fake story. But for me personally, we don't have to... You can hold your opinion. But that doesn't mean that I have to respect it. Excuse me. I lowered this. Oh, because I need to... Where's the fucking boat, buddy? Where's the boat? It's there, but how can I get to it, man? How can I get to it? Oh, no. I gotta put it on 13, cross the boat over, and then take it back to 6. Oh, no. No, man. Oh, no. Stupid. Okay. Now's I need your chat help. I need your help, chat. How do I get to the other side of the reservoir? Do I have to enter via the... You can't enter via the fountain. You have to empty the fountain? I can empty the fountain. I can do that. You need a key? Whatever. Maybe with one water still in the fountain, I can make it to the bottom. Pump it out. Pump it out, boys. What pump is the kitchen? Kitchen is pump 3. Oh, but there's no... Oh, yeah, you gotta pump it out. Pump it out. And we suck it up. Please. There's no way, man. I just don't believe it. Is there really no way to walk around the reservoir and then take the boat? Like, I have to... I know from experience you need it to be 0. Strange brew style, man. I think I should just drink the last slurp myself. What is it? Can't be more than like a couple 100 liters. You can do it if the minecart's pushed forward? It is, man. It is. It is. I mean, I guess if the day's basically done anyway, we might as well look. Okay, so step 1, is this drained? Dude, literally, it's just damp. Get a life. That shit can happen in your basement. You don't write off the house. All right. Perhaps you walk this way. Right, now you okay? Wait, hang on. You walk out this way. I don't think there's any way to do it, man. Like, there's steps from this room. But go this way first, and then let me take a peek. I guess it's got to be rotated to that. Okay. You're PMEO a little bit, okay? I'm just gonna say you're PMEO a little bit. This is what it feels like to try to find a bathroom in a restaurant you've never been to. But then the swag you feel when it's a restaurant you have been to, and then someone goes, do you know where the bathroom is? And you go, oh, it's right through there, that door that says staff only. There's that fucking door right there, bro. So we gotta rotate this thing one more fucking time. This happened on an episode of Super Kitties. Goated show. Who's your favorite Super Kitty? My daughter is really into Bitsy. What the fuck? What the... Where the fuck am I? What are you doing? I can't draw. I thought I would go here to here. Oh, but maybe I just walk across. That makes way more sense. You were on it? I just like to make you work for it. Now and then. Wasn't on purpose. I mean, wasn't by accident. What the fuck? We've already been here, though. I'd like to see you take a crack at it, smart guy. So where the fuck do we need to go now, man? You can drain the fountain and move the cart. Can you move the... You can move the cart after you've already moved the cart? I would like move... If I push the cart up... You're telling me I could sneak out from this back door, run down to the boat. No, man, no, it's too much. It's too much now. It's too much. I think you do it in steps. I think you drain the reservoir. Oh, you drain the reservoir into the fountain. No, you drain the fountain into the reservoir. That's easy enough. If we can't get this done today, it's okay. At least we'll do the intermediate steps so that we have less shit to do tomorrow. Okay, so here's the steps, all right? Here's the steps. Fountain is drained. We walk out, which is going to suck ass. Push the cart. After pushing the cart, we can take the reservoir back to 13, maybe tomorrow. Both real-time tomorrow and blueprints tomorrow. And then that should allow us to walk across the gear puzzle, around the reservoir, slide the boat to the other side, back to the pump room, lower the reservoir to 6, take the boat through the grotto. That's okay. So it's like a 5-stepper. If you use foundation, it saves steps. Why not Zoidberg? Beg for your life. 999 messages in chat. Would somebody like to explain to this well-meaning chatter why we can't use the foundation? Why the whole point of the puzzle is that we can't use the foundation. You can't get there through the foundation. If we could get there through the foundation, we would have gone through the foundation when we were down here via the foundation several seconds ago. Okay, wait. So we're here. Push the minecart. That's right. You push the minecart. You misinterpreted me? You got unlimited words to work with, man. Why are you typing ambiguously? Then you go this way, and it drops you. We might be able to get back to the pump room and at least solve that. What do you think happens? I gotta know. All right. Hope somebody got fired for that blunder. And refund. This is what you meant. I see now. This is what you meant. Use the foundation to get back. All we needed was a pump room, man. Shed Theory Official says browse wallpaper engine. Carsonbeckmiamihurricane. How? I didn't know. I'm just being sincere with you. I didn't know you could just make accounts like every day. Does Twitch? Don't I have like verified chat on? Don't you have? Don't you have To like have a burner phone number for like every account you set up? You don't, thank God. Oh, thanks for reminding me. It's not the same guy. Buddy, it's the same guy. Dice in here too. No, we can always re-roll last room. I don't know why I was like wiki in that one. Wiki wild. Pump room! Oh shit. Okay, wait, what did I have to do? I have to take reservoir down 1, right? Wrong pump. Kitchen's pump 3. Okay, suck it out. And then... oh, and then push it back in. To the reservoir. You only had to drain 1? Okay, buddy, I drained 4 and then filled 3. Overall, how much would you say I drained? It's a tough one. I don't know if they've introduced negative numbers in senior kindergarten yet. I had to say senior because I already mocked someone for being in junior kindergarten for not being able to read. Hello, NL. Nice to meet someone with a compatible sense of humor. A good day to you, sir. After I said that fucked up shit to that chatter, that's a crazy message, but I do appreciate that. Thank you. You ever been on r/DUI? I haven't. I feel like it might make me sad, but it could also be a little funny. Okay, librarian said, first post I see, my life is fucking over, devastated, Texas. Alright, yeah, that sounds sad. It doesn't sound as fun as some of the other subreddits I like to frequent. It just sounds like kind of depressing. You went on r/meth, but not r/DUI? Well, the top post on r/meth is not like I hid and killed somebody with my car, bro. It's mostly like anyone looking for a J.O. bud in Michigan right now. Holy fuck, it actually worked, man. It actually fucking worked. Then you Did you beg for your life? Because now I'm the motherfucker on the boat. The cutscene-ler. I'm steering this bitch. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not steering this bitch. It's steering itself. Look at that, man. And then I'm like, wait, okay, we're on the other side. Could I just do it right now, man? Like, now we could just go back, use the foundation to go back up to the pump room, take the pump room to 6, and then go to the grotto, and then I'll have to call it a day because my stomach's grumbling, but... Just went to the DUI subreddit, it's kind of bleak. Well, listen, that was the vibe I got from, like, the name and theme of it. I can't imagine the vibes are good there. One of the top posts says, first DUI, which is funny because it implies you're planning on more. Listen, everybody knows that you should not drunk drive. I've genuinely my entire life never driven drunk. Even as a young adult, it just made no sense to me. It's like, because I always... Don't shur me, I'm being honest with you. I also don't look at my phone in the car, and I swear to you it's true. The thing that always got me about DUIs is like, I feel like if I were a judge, the only question I would ask is, did you drive your car to the place where they sell alcohol? And if the answer is yes, then I would be like, I think you're guilty. Like, because you drove, what did you think was going to happen? Like, you drove your car to the bar, and then like a private jet was going to pick you up from the bar and bring you home? Like, that's a failure to plan is a plan to fail, man. You had a butt in there? Well, like, it's but. I don't think, like, if you get a DUI, I don't think you should be, like, put in the El Salvadorian prison for life. People make mistakes. At the same time, I don't think I should go to the Reddit and be like, this is really... There's a lot of meat on this bone that's humorous to chew on. Like, I think it's sad all around, man. Obviously, it's sadder if someone like, you know, got hurt or killed in an accident that they caused, but it's sad for them too to have those kind of consequences in their life for a stupid mistake, even if it is deserved. R/meth is just funny. Like, I didn't know, I knew meth makes you want to clean your house a lot. I did not know that it makes you want to jerk off so much. I didn't know there's so many posts on r/meth that are like, I'm looking for a JO buddy. I had no idea. Oh damn, they're hitting us with the do, make, say, think. Whoa! r/crippling alcoholism I have been on, and it's like half sad for sure, but then there is a little bit of humor because like the top post is either like I'm in the hospital and this is my last chance, which is really sad, or it's like just shat in the sink in the airplane bathroom, and that's really funny. So it's kind of like it's 50-50. I thought this was the basement again. I was gonna freak the fuck out. Damn! I didn't expect that. Deleted! What do you, there's an A in the third TV from the top. Remember that, chat? Remember that? A sanctum key. Unlocks 1 of 8 doors? It's now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom. 6 months of planning. Everyone thinks I've left the country. May the black shores guide us. Mary. Damn. They got everything here, man. That's a fuck ton of info. Sax is going pretty hard. We seek what's in the shade of truth. The shade of truth. Constellation. But what the hell's got a train station? Ah! Ah! Dude, imagine if this was just one Blueprints household and there were subsequent, like every single one of these also had Blueprints households, man, imagine. Then I'd be like, this is like season 2 of Dark, man. Okay, what am I thinking? I'm thinking I want to end the day, but I think I should dump Sanctum Key at Coat Check. That way we know what to do with it the next time we play this. Don't have a Coat Check. All right, I'm going to the break room, then I gotta call it. We'll go back and get the Sanctum Key tomorrow. Break room. Squeeb. Call it a day. Okay. It takes 2 minutes? Yeah, it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We're already 20 minutes overtime. It takes 5 minutes to solve the puzzle. It takes 2 minutes. Now before you know it, you fucking, that's another hour and a half. All right. We're calling it at that one. Slash marker. That's final Blueprints. I'm going to send you over to my wife's stream. Enjoy yourself. I'll see you tomorrow. Later.
Guess who's back? Back again. NL's back. Tell a friend. This lady's wearing Christmas lights. That's the song I remember. Oop, oop. Oop, oop, oop. Down, down, now. Okay. I'm in key now. Oh, hey, brah. How we doing, man? Alright. It's been a while, man. Life's so rad. This band's my favorite, man. Don't you love them? Yeah. Hey, man, you want a beer? Alright. Oh, man, hell, bro. This is the best, man. I'm so glad we're all back together and stuff. This is great, man. Yeah. Hey, you know about the party after the show? Yeah. Oh, man, it's gonna be the best. I'm so stoked. Take it easy, bro. I'm me be. Goddamn, I can sing and hear me, know me. If you want to destroy my sweater, hold this thread as I walk away. That one, I went too early. Hey, what's up? Not much. Did you hear about the party? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go, but my friends don't really want to go. Could I get a ride? Oh no, it gone, bye bye bye. Ooh, I think I sink and I die. If you want to destroy my sweater, whoa whoa whoa, hold this thread as I walk away, I'll soon be naked, lying on the floor, I've come undone. If you want to destroy my sweater, whoa, 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 hold this thread as I walk away, woo! I'll soon be naked, lying on the floor, I've come undone. I don't want to destroy your tank top. Let's be friends and just walk away. Hate to see you lying there in Superman's skivvies, lying on the floor, I've come undone. Ooh, this song got some woo-hoos, I forgot. Count them 5 times.